I want to do the only reason I want to do the Zoom is because I can show you some of my files. That's all.
Oh, okay, that's right. Basically, what it is, like, I actually sell timber flooring down here for another company, and that's how they got into the industry. Was actually he was actually a sourcing company himself.
Okay.
From China. So, and yeah, as I said, and I do import some stuff from China already, but I had direct access to the factories from other people in the industry that I knew. So I didn't need to source them because I was given the access straight away to products that were already imported into Australia.
Yes.
But obviously, so with the aluminium trims, it's definitely something I need to start looking at doing myself. But see, down the track, like I do carpet tiles, but I do 3 colours.
Yes.
And that factory has a big range, but they only have their range. So down the track, I will be looking at other carpet tile factories.
I see.
Where I will need somebody like yourself as well.
Sure. Sure.
So there is other products over time where I will need more than just one supplier.
Yes. Yes.
And then that's why it's one of those things where having you as a contact now to look for trims is only a small start, but then over the next few years we'll eventually go into other stuff. Sure. As our budget allows. So that's why when someone gave me your details, I thought, oh, well, if I use you to find trims for me now, then I've got a contact and we've got a relationship, and then I can start looking at other things down the track. Wonderful, wonderful. So this particular aluminium extrusion is for your own company or for other company? They are for my own company. Okay. Myself. Yeah. There is a company in Brisbane that may buy them, but they'll end up just buying them off me. Okay. So even if I did supply them, even if I did buy them from overseas, or I think. Yeah, I mean, it would basically just be for me, yeah, correct. Wonderful, wonderful. That's fine. If that's the case, then we just do it on your phone and we do it on like quick. Because you know the sourcing quite well. Another thing is everything I said today, I will put in writing and you then have an email to go through. I will just quickly, who actually referred us to you? Actually my business partner lives on the Gold Coast, and he actually sent me, I don't know where he found it, but he just sent me a link. And then he just texted me a link, and then that was it. I just followed it up. I must say thank you to him. It's a nice, yeah. He's in Brisbane, but he's an agent. So he's an agent for a lot of floor covering companies. Oh, right. Yeah, so is it Prism Horse? Okay. Media, Amazon Ors.com media. Okay. Yeah. I see. So just I will give you a little bit of background about us, China Direct Sourcing. We are Australia leading sourcing firm. We make it all possible for company of all sizes to buy directly from factory in China. And so we are the sourcing project manager. We work solely for our client interest. We don't buy and sell the products. So if this extrusion is $1, you pay $1. You pay us a separate fee for service. We help our customer to import from button to bulldozer, whatever they want, we help them to import. And so we have won many different awards, you name it, we have it, and many mentions in the media. So what we have is quite unique, the 3 stages of importing process, because we believe in system produce results. If you don't have a system in place, quite often you just run by luck, and your luck will run out very quickly. You know, on Alibaba, on internet, there are so many scammers there, and it can be, you know, importing from China is profitable, but also it's like a minefield, and can often. And that's why we sort of talked about it. That's why I've been very lucky. So, like, we import carpet tiles from Judong. Okay. But if you actually go on Alibaba, that's the stuff you won't find Judong. So it's only because that's right. So a friend of mine, he works for another company that imported carpet tiles from this factory. So he gave me the direct contact. Yes. the only thing I went through Alibaba for was synthetic grass.
Yes.
But I found about 4 or 5 factories.
Yeah.
And I emailed them directly.
Yeah.
And then the one you can tell there was about 3 or 4 that wanted to charge quite exorbitant amount for samples.
Yes.
And then there was another factory that sent me samples in DHL bags, like 2 of them, which would have cost them $600.
Yeah.
And they sent me samples with about 15 different samples and all that. And then they allowed me to buy a 20-foot container, which the quality was pretty good. So because grass, there's a lot of money in synthetic grass. So if it turned up and it wasn't quite right, I could sell it fairly cheap on Gumtree anyway and still make my money back. So the risk wasn't that bad. But it was really good. But you could just tell by the way the people actually talk to you on the internet, the way they actually get back to you and stuff. So if you ask plenty of questions and they get back to you with the right answers, you sort of know who's actually from the industry and who's not. So you're asking the right questions. So I was very lucky with that one. And then the same with the rubber tiles. Rubber tiles, I was given the contact by somebody else who was already importing from there. So they've already been importing into Australia for 10 years. So they've tried and tested. And so I was very, very lucky with that. But the aluminium extrusions, I know there's 3 companies over there that people buy from.
Yeah.
But again, there are so many different aluminium extrusion companies over there. Like you just said, if you don't do your research or if you don't have the right people that have people on the ground over there, you end up with the wrong products and it ends up just costing you a lot of money.
Absolutely right. We had someone in Gold Coast. He paid $80,000 on a copper wire, and he received a container loads of sandbag.
Oh, really?
Yes, $80,000. So the damage is really big, and in the end, he has to file bankruptcy. And so, yeah, this is a very, this is something like we hear, we feel very, very sad about it. And if you, spend a little bit of money beginning and engage us, this can be totally avoided. And but sometimes people are too naive. And they just, so, okay, I can save money by importing from China, but then there are scammers there.
I had a friend in Townsville who was in the Mercure Hotel, and he was actually doing the floor coverings, and the builder decided he wanted to import his own kitchens from China for the whole motel, and they all turned up and they were the wrong size. He had nowhere to go. He actually had to employ local cabinet makers to come in here and rejig them. So he used all the material, but he had to pay local cabinet makers to come in and make them fit. So it ended up costing what he saved. It ended up costing that plus more to use the product to get them in.
Exactly right. So, when you talk about the importing, is look at the holistic point of view. It's not trying to save the penny, but lose the dollar.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so that's the philosophy we have, is that following the system, look at the holistic point of view, and look at, when you deliver the products with good quality, it's not just to save that 10 cents in China. No, that's not, our philosophy. So because, at the end of the day, you want a really good quality product, and then you want your end user customer to be happy, not to return, all the bad quality products.
Oh, absolutely. And that's where people like yourself come in, because obviously you speak the language, you know how things operate over there as well. You know how to speak to the Chinese people, obviously. Because obviously you've got cultural differences as well compared to what we have over here. So, I've got a friend down here, she's Malaysian, Chinese, very good friend, so she speaks very fluent Chinese. So, and she works for a vinyl company down here, a French vinyl company, but we understand, as she says, and when I say the Chinese culture, it's just that we grew up in Australia learning how to do business in Australia. We don't know how people do business in China. And even though there's a lot of honest people over there, as there is over here, but you still need to know how to talk to them. I suppose that it's the same for them. They need people over there to know how to talk to Australians or Americans and how business gets done in their countries too. So that's where obviously I understand companies like you know how to talk to those people over there. You know what they're expecting from us as well.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. And that's why we exist, and we've been successful in the past 20 years.
Yes, correct.
So our 3 stages of the importing process are: stage 1, research and tender. With research and tender, we have we would prepare the request for quote, we would do research, we would locate and qualify the suitable supplier for the products, and then we would contact more than 30 suppliers in your category. And then we will obtain the quotes and evaluate the offer. We will shortlist the appropriate supplier and prepare the reports. So you will have the supply summary report, all the details and all the quote comparison report, landed cost analysis. And so we basically will summarize everything for you. And then we will sit down, go through that with you. We will say, hey, Adrian, from the market, we can see the aluminum extrusion would be ranging from $10 to $12, yada, yada. And what's the market price going to be? So we do the whole analysis for you. And then we see, okay, if this is going to be $10 in China, then add the duty, add the GST, add the insurance, add the cartage, add the shipping, add the freight, everything landed at your warehouse, how much that will be. We work out that for you as well. So then you know exactly how much you can sell for, what sort of profit margin you can be. And then we do according to the supplier's track records, quality control system, prices, and also professionalism and handling the inquiry, etc., and their website. And then to weigh out who would be shortlisted as the like a top 3 supplier. So that's what we call the stage 1 research and tender. So after we shortlist the 3 supplier, then we will start to organize the sampling for you. So then generally to say it will depend on how the supplier look like, and also how much the sampling process going to be. We can form the strategy to do the sample from 1 to 3 supplier, having them to send the products to my China office, and then we will send that to you, maybe to 1 round and the 2 round, and depends on whether how much the mold fee will be, how much when they make the extrusion, is there any extra cost, etc. And once you are happy with the sample, and then we will start the purchase negotiation. And so in the purchase negotiation, we would prepare the quality control procedures, terms and payments, price increases, mold ownership, packaging requirements, quality issue, delivery delay, and dispute resolution. We will prepare the purchase order, draft it, send it to you for your approval with all the terms. And once you approved it, we translate it into Chinese. And then we negotiate and finalize the purchase order on your behalf. Then we move to production and the delivery management. So then come to the.
Actually, sorry, I was just going to say, at the moment, I do have a shipper.
Yes.
Is that a problem, or do you prefer to look after your own? Or?
Oh, that's not a problem. If you want, we can work with your shipper if you prefer that way. However, we normally recommend to work with our shipper. Quite often we find that it's either way, because at the end of the day, we are not the shipping company. We're just organizing the shipping. If you have a particular shipping company, that's fine, because at the end of the day.
That's only because what happens is there is a gentleman down here that we are friends with, and that's his business. That's what he does for a living. So and that's what he does. He's a freight company, he's a freighting agent. So we've just been using him, and I literally just give the supplier details to him, and he liaises with the suppliers and gets it out here for me. So
that's fine.
So, but having said that, I still use him for the 3 suppliers that I have now. So if you prefer to go through your shipper because you have a good relationship, that sort of stuff too, well then I can still use your shipper through yourself anyway, because it's only really for. At this stage, I'm in the trim, so. Yes.
We probably prefer to use our shipper because it's smoother, but then we are waiting, like we respect your decision. In stage 3, yes, we do production and delivery management. We place the purchase order, we arrange the supply payment, we monitor the purchase order progress, we have the supplier to do the self-assessment, and then we organize the delivery, organize customer clearance, and deliver to your door. So the delivery part is probably the tiny little part, like 5% of the whole sourcing process.
That's fine. I mean, that's no problem. I mean, the other thing too is you've got contacts with your shipper, that sort of stuff. So if I basically start with you, I'll just do the whole process with you. That's fine.
Yeah. So basically, that is our process. And then, to engage us, basically we have what we call the stage by stage pay-as-you-go system with stage 1 research and tender. Your investment on us vary from 2,997 to 4,997 plus GST. If it's just aluminum extrusion, I would put into the first level, which would be 2,997 plus the GST. And then we will work out for you, get your supply summary report, quote comparison report, landed cost analysis, short supply report, and then you can find some supplier you can work with, and we already checked their background, checked their legitimacy, checked their quality control system. And then stage 2A is starting from 1,697 to 4,897. It would depend on the sampling strategy you have chosen. And stage 2B is 1,650 per manufacturer. So basically stage 1, 2A, 2B are all one-off. Once it's done, it's done. And you have a reliable long-term supplier relationship you can work with, you can trust with. And the stage 3 is 1,550 plus 10% of cost of goods. And that's the only thing it will reoccur next time when you place the order. So basically, when you engage us, we will managing from end to end, deliver to your door. So great. Do you have any questions so far?
No, not really, no.
Great. In that case, yeah, if you see the value of using us, you can trust us, and then I would recommend you take a baby step just to get us to do the stage 1 first. And we will then, first of all, need a new account application for detailed product specification as well as the initial investment. And you can pay either by EFT or by credit card. Are you comfortable paying by credit card?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we actually use Amex or Visa. So.
Okay, wonderful. So then in that case, yeah, we can get that would be a 2,997 plus the GST. And yeah, I will process your credit card, and I will get you on board and send you the welcome letter and introduce you the project manager and get your project started.
Is it okay, before we do the credit card, is it okay if you put this through an email for me?
No problem, of course.
Only because I've got a business partner, that's all. So, so even though I'm happy, I just want to run through it with him just to do the right thing, and then we can phone up Monday and finalise everything on Monday and just pay for it on Monday and go and start the ball rolling, if that's all right.
No problem. Let me have a look at my calendar. Monday. Monday. Where are we? Monday. Okay. Monday, I have one time lot at say 10 o'clock. How about a Monday, 10 o'clock? I give you a call, and then I will take your credit card payment, and also I will introduce you to the project officer, and we can get your project started.
Yeah, perfect.
Wonderful. So 2nd of August, 10 a.m., I will send you the meeting confirmation, and either by phone or by Zoom, whichever you prefer. And I'm looking forward to have you on board.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Nice talking to you, Adrian.
You too.
You drive safely, take time to have a rest, and give yourself some energy. Don't drive too long hours. You get tired.
No, I know. I definitely don't do that. I have no problem with pulling over and having a sleep bath now if I get too tired. So.
Yeah. Make sure you look after yourself, and be safe.
Always get home safe.
Yes, exactly. Be home safe.
All right. Thank you very much for your call.
Thank you. Bye, Adrian.
Bye.
Bye.